Your body is listening to every word you think about yourself, and it's been keeping score. The harsh criticism, the constant worry, the way you dismiss your own needs. Your nervous system has been responding to all of it. But here's what's remarkable. Just as negative self-talk can create tension and dis-ease in your body, loving words can actually trigger your body's natural healing response. Tonight's sleep meditation will show you how to speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you deeply love. Notice how your shoulders feel right now. Are they tight, lifted toward your ears? Take a moment to really feel what's happening in your body. Your shoulders might be carrying more than you realize. They've been holding on to every harsh word you've spoken to yourself, every moment of self-doubt, every time you told yourself you weren't good enough. Your body has been listening to your internal dialogue for years. It responds to your thoughts the same way it responds to real danger. When you criticize yourself, your muscles tighten, your breathing becomes shallow, your heart rate increases slightly. Your body doesn't know the difference between someone else attacking you and you attacking yourself. Most people walk through life carrying this emotional weight without understanding how it shows up physically. They wonder why their neck hurts all the time, why their back aches, why they feel tired even after sleeping. They don't realize that years of internal criticism have created patterns of tension that live in their muscles and bones. When you think, "I'm so stupid," after making a mistake, your jaw clenches. When you look in the mirror and think, "I hate how I look," your stomach contracts. When you tell yourself, "I never do anything right," your chest becomes tight and your breathing gets smaller. These aren't just thoughts floating in your mind. They create real physical responses in your body. Your nervous system treats self-criticism as a threat. It prepares your body to fight or run away, but there's nowhere to go when the danger is coming from inside your own mind. So the tension just stays there. It builds up over months and years. Your muscles learn to hold this stress as their normal state. Think about how you breathe when someone is angry with you. Your breath becomes quick and shallow. Now think about how you breathe when you're being hard on yourself. It's the same pattern. Your body responds to your own harsh words with the same stress response it would use for any other threat. There's a difference between helpful awareness and harmful judgment. Helpful awareness sounds like, "I notice I made a mistake. How can I learn from this?" Harmful judgment sounds like, "I'm such an idiot. I always mess everything up." Your body feels these two types of thoughts very differently. Awareness creates a sense of openness in your chest. Judgment creates contraction and tension. The emotional weight you carry becomes physical weight in your body. Not just extra pounds, but heaviness in your movements, slowness in your step, a feeling like you're walking through thick mud instead of dancing through life. Your body holds on to every unprocessed emotion, every tear you didn't cry, every angry word you swallowed, every fear you pushed down. Your muscles have memory. They remember every time you hunched your shoulders against criticism, every time you held your breath waiting for disappointment, every time you made yourself small to avoid being noticed. These patterns become so automatic that you don't even realize you're doing them anymore. But here's what gives me hope for you. Just as your body learned to hold tension, it can learn to release it. Just as your muscles memorize patterns of stress, they can memorize patterns of peace. Just as your nervous system learned to respond to self-criticism with alarm, it can learn to respond to self-compassion with calm. The same body that has been carrying all this weight is the same body that knows how to heal. The same nervous system that learned to brace against your harsh words is the same nervous system that can learn to relax into your kind ones. Your body wants to release this tension. It's been waiting for permission. How can you release the heavy emotions you've been carrying without judgment? The first step is simply noticing them with kindness, not trying to fix them or push them away, just seeing them clearly with the same gentle attention you might give to a hurt child. When you notice your tension with compassion instead of criticism, something magical happens. Your body begins to soften. Let's create a foundation of safety where this healing work can begin. Imagine having a place inside yourself where criticism cannot reach you. A quiet space where harsh words bounce off like rain on a window. This place already exists within you. It's not something you need to build from scratch. It's something you need to remember how to access. Creating true safety begins in your own mind and body, not in changing external circumstances. You might think you need the perfect job or relationship to feel secure. You might believe you need to lose weight or make more money before you can truly relax. But real safety starts with how you treat yourself in this very moment. It begins with the voice in your head and the way you hold your body. Many people feel unsafe, even in their own thoughts. They're constantly on guard against their inner critic. They brace themselves for the next harsh comment from their own mind. They feel like they're living with someone who doesn't like them very much. This creates a state of constant tension. Your nervous system stays alert, waiting for the next attack that comes from within. But you can change this. Your breath is your anchor for safety and calm, not the deep, forced breathing that makes you dizzy. Just natural, gentle breathing that signals to your body that everything is okay right now. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Notice which hand moves more when you breathe normally. Now, without changing anything. Just observe your breath for a few moments. Don't try to make it deeper or slower. Just watch it like you might watch clouds moving across the sky. Your nervous system is already beginning to shift. Gentle breathing tells your body that you're not in danger. It activates what scientists call the rest and digest system instead of the fight or flight response. The difference between forcing relaxation and allowing it to happen naturally is like the difference between trying to fall asleep and actually falling asleep. When you force it, you create more tension. When you allow it, your body knows what to do. Your muscles have their own wisdom about how to release stress. Your breathing has its own rhythm for creating calm. Let your breath find its own natural pace now. Some breaths might be deeper, some might be shallow. This is perfect. Your body is adjusting to create exactly what you need in this moment. Trust this process. Your nervous system has been protecting you for years. Now it can learn to soothe you too. Self-compassion creates a protective space around your heart. When you speak to yourself with kindness, something shifts in your chest. The area around your heart begins to soften. It's like wrapping yourself in a warm blanket on a cold day. This isn't just a nice feeling. It's your body responding to safety with actual physical changes. Think about how your body feels when someone speaks to you with genuine care. Your shoulders drop slightly, your jaw unclenches, your breathing becomes easier. You can create this same response by offering yourself the same gentle attention. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between kindness from others and kindness from yourself. This inner sanctuary becomes stronger each time you visit it. Each moment of self-compassion builds on the last one. Each gentle breath adds another layer of safety. You're not just relaxing for the next few minutes. You're training your nervous system to recognize peace as a natural state. The deep peace that comes from true inner safety feels different from temporary relaxation. It's not fragile or fleeting. It doesn't depend on everything going perfectly in your life. It exists beneath the surface of daily stress, like a quiet lake under choppy waves. This peace is always available to you because it lives inside you. What does it really mean to create a safe space within your own mind and body? It means becoming your own gentle protector. It means you can trust yourself to offer comfort when you're hurting. It means you can rely on your own kindness when the world feels harsh. You become the caring presence you've always needed. This foundation of inner safety allows you to look honestly at the beliefs that have shaped your life without being overwhelmed by them. Think of a belief you have about yourself that feels absolutely true, even if it hurts. Maybe it's, I'm not smart enough, or I always mess nothing's up or nobody really likes me. Notice how solid this belief feels, how real, how unquestionable. It sits in your mind like a rock you've carried for so long that you forgot you're holding it. The beliefs that feel most real are often the ones we learned earliest, before we could question them. When you were small, your brain was like wet cement. Every experience left an impression. Every repeated message became part of your foundation. A teacher's frustrated sigh when you ask questions. A parent's distracted, not now, when you needed comfort. A classmate's laugh when you tried something new. Your young brain took these moments and built stories about who you are. These old stories about who you are may have protected you once, but now they're holding you back from healing. That belief that you're too much might have helped you stay safe by making yourself smaller. The story that you can't trust anyone might have protected your heart from more hurt. But protection that made sense at age 7 doesn't serve you at 37. What kept you safe then might be keeping you stuck now. Your childhood experiences created neural pathways in your brain. Think of these pathways like walking trails in a forest. The more people walk the same path, the clearer and easier it becomes to follow. Your brain works the same way. Every time you had the same thought or experience, you strengthened that neural pathway. The trail became so well worn that your brain started using it automatically. When your 3rd grade teacher called you slow, your brain started building a pathway labeled, "I'm not smart." Every time you struggled with homework, that pathway got stronger. Every test you found difficult carved it deeper. By the time you were a teenager, this pathway felt like a superhighway. Your brain could find it instantly whenever you faced any challenge. But here's what your young brain didn't understand. There's a difference between facts about your past and stories you tell yourself about your worth. The fact might be that you learned to read later than some classmates. The story becomes, "I'm stupid." The fact might be that your parents were stressed and distant. The story becomes, "I'm not lovable." Your brain took limited information and created sweeping conclusions about your entire identity. Your brain's pattern-seeking nature keeps you trapped in these old narratives. Your brain is designed to look for patterns and predict what will happen next. It's trying to keep you safe. So when something reminds you of past hurt, your brain quickly pulls up the old story. It says, "Remember what happened last time. This is who you are. This is what always happens to you." This pattern seeking happens so fast you don't even notice it. Someone gives you feedback at work, and instantly your brain says, "See, you're not good enough." A friend takes a while to text back, and your brain says, "See, nobody really cares about you." Your brain is trying to protect you by proving these old beliefs are true. It thinks if you expect the worst, You won't be surprised or hurt, but you can learn to recognize these patterns without getting caught in them. When you notice your brain telling the old story, you can pause, you can breathe, you can say, I see you, old pattern. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I don't need this story anymore. You don't have to fight the pattern or judge yourself for having it. You just notice it with gentleness. This gentle recognition is where healing begins. You're not trying to convince yourself the old beliefs are wrong. You're not forcing positive thoughts to replace negative ones. You're simply becoming aware of how your mind works. This awareness creates space between you and your automatic thoughts. In that space, change becomes possible. How do negative beliefs about yourself form, and why do they feel so real? They're neural highways built by repetition, not truth. Your brain repeated these thoughts so many times that they feel like facts, but they're just well-worn pathways that can be slowly, gently changed. This understanding opens the door to something revolutionary. Accepting yourself exactly as you are, patterns and all. What if the very things you're trying to change about yourself are exactly what need your love first? The parts of you that feel broken, the habits you judge, the emotions you wish you didn't have. What if these aren't problems to solve but wounded places that need your gentle attention? True healing begins not with fixing yourself, but with accepting yourself completely in this moment. Not accepting that you'll never grow or change, not giving up on your dreams, but accepting who you are right now with all your struggles and imperfections as worthy of love and care. This feels impossible to most people because we've been taught that acceptance means giving up on growth. We think if we accept our anxiety, we'll be anxious forever. If we accept our sadness, we'll never be happy. If we accept our mistakes, we'll keep making them. But this isn't how acceptance works. Fighting against parts of yourself is what keeps you stuck. When you resist what you're feeling or experiencing, your body tenses up, your muscles contract, your breathing becomes shallow. You create internal conflict that shows up as physical stress. It's like trying to drive with the brake on. You're working against yourself instead of with yourself. Think about what happens in your body when you hate something about yourself. Maybe it's your weight or your shyness or your temper. Notice how your chest feels when you think these harsh thoughts, how your jaw clenches, how your shoulders rise. This internal fighting creates more tension and resistance than whatever you're trying to change. Your body responds to self-rejection the same way it responds to being rejected by others. Your heart rate increases. Stress hormones flood your system. Your immune system weakens. You're literally attacking yourself from the inside. This isn't creating the conditions for healing. It's creating the conditions for more suffering. But here's the paradox that changes everything. Accepting yourself as you are actually opens the door to natural change. When you stop fighting yourself, your nervous system relaxes. When your nervous system relaxes, your body can focus on healing instead of defending. Change happens more easily when it doesn't have to fight through layers of self-criticism. Self-acceptance triggers the release of healing hormones in your body. When you treat yourself with kindness, your brain releases oxytocin. This is the same hormone that flows when you hug someone you love or pet a gentle animal. Oxytocin reduces stress. It lowers your blood pressure. It helps your body repair itself. You literally become healthier when you accept yourself. Let yourself feel what true acceptance is like in your body right now. Place your hand on your heart. Take a gentle breath. Say to yourself, I accept who I am in this moment. Notice what happens in your chest. Does it soften slightly? Does your breathing become easier? This is your body responding to safety and love. True acceptance feels like coming home to yourself. It feels like setting down a heavy bag you've been carrying for miles. There's relief in your shoulders, softness in your face, space in your lungs. Your body has been waiting for this moment of peace. The profound shift that happens when you stop fighting yourself is like a river that's been dammed suddenly flowing freely. All the energy you've been using to resist and criticize becomes available for healing and growth. Your creativity returns. Your natural wisdom emerges. Solutions appear that you couldn't see when you were focused on what was wrong. This doesn't mean you become passive or stop caring about your growth. It means you approach change from love instead of fear, from curiosity instead of judgment, from trust in your own goodness instead of belief in your brokenness. What happens in your body when you truly accept yourself as you are right now? Your nervous system relaxes and your natural healing begins. The part of your nervous system that handles rest and repair takes over. Your muscles release tension they've held for years. Your breathing deepens naturally. Your heart rate slows to a peaceful rhythm. This relaxation creates the perfect environment for your breath to become a pathway to even deeper emotional healing. Your breath has been with you through every moment of pain and every moment of joy. It was there when you took your first cry as a baby. It held you through childhood fears and teenage heartbreak. It steadied you during your biggest challenges and celebrated with you in your happiest moments. Your breath knows every part of your story. Each breath is an opportunity to send love directly to the places in your body that hurt most. Think about where you hold your stress. Maybe it's your tight shoulders or your clenched jaw. Maybe it's that heavy feeling in your chest or the knot in your stomach. These places have been waiting for your gentle attention. They've been asking for your care. Most people breathe shallowly when they're in emotional pain, cutting off their body's natural healing rhythm. When you're sad, your breath becomes small and quick. When you're angry, it becomes harsh and forced. When you're scared, you might hold it all together. This shallow breathing tells your body that danger is near. It keeps your stress response active, even when you're trying to heal. But conscious breathing creates space between you and your difficult emotions. Instead of being swept away by sadness, you can breathe with it. Instead of fighting your anger, you can give it room to exist. Your breath becomes like a gentle friend sitting beside you during hard times. It doesn't take the pain away, but it helps you feel less alone with it. Let's try a simple technique for breathing love into areas that hurt. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on any place in your body that feels tense or sore. Take a slow breath in through your nose. As you breathe in, imagine you're drawing healing light directly into that area. See this light as warm and golden, carrying all the love you need. Now breathe out slowly through your mouth. As you exhale, let any tension or pain flow out with your breath. Don't force it. Just allow it to leave if it's ready. Some pain might stay, and that's okay. You're not trying to fix everything with one breath. You're simply offering love to places that need it. Deeper breathing increases oxygen to tissues and supports cellular healing throughout your body. When you breathe fully, your blood carries more oxygen to every part of you. Your muscles receive the fuel they need to release tension. Your organs get the support they need to function well. Your brain gets the oxygen it needs to think clearly and make new neural pathways. This increased oxygen helps your body repair itself at the cellular level. Each cell in your body needs oxygen to do its healing work. When you breathe shallowly, you limit how much help your cells can receive. When you breathe deeply and consciously, you give every part of your body what it needs to get stronger and healthier. Now, let's practice breathing into your heart space with intention and care. Place both hands on your heart. Feel the warmth of your palms against your chest. Take a gentle breath and imagine you're breathing directly into the space beneath your hands. Your heart has been working so hard to keep you alive. It deserves your appreciation and love. With each breath into your heart space, you're creating room for more love to live there. You're making space for forgiveness, for peace, for all the good feelings that have been waiting for permission to come home. Your heart knows how to hold both joy and sorrow. Your breath helps it do this work with grace. Your breath connects your conscious mind with your body's wisdom in ways that thinking alone cannot. Your mind might not know how to heal old wounds, but your body does. Your mind might not understand how to release years of tension, but your breath can guide the way. When you breathe with awareness, you tap into healing knowledge that lives in every cell. How can your breath become a pathway to deep emotional healing? Each breath carries your loving intention directly to where healing is needed most. Your breath becomes a messenger, delivering compassion to forgotten places and care to wounded parts of yourself. This foundation of conscious breathing prepares you to receive the healing power of loving words. The words you speak to yourself in the quiet moments have more power than any medicine. When no one else is listening, when you're alone with your thoughts, the phrases you choose shape your reality. These words travel directly to your heart. They sink into your cells. They become part of who you are. Specific loving phrases can literally rewire your brain and change your body's chemistry. Scientists have discovered that your brain creates new pathways based on what you think and say repeatedly. When you speak kindly to yourself, your brain builds stronger connections to feelings of safety and love. When you criticize yourself, your brain strengthens pathways to stress and fear. Most people don't realize that affirmations only work when they feel genuine and are repeated with real intention. You can't just say, "I love myself," while your heart feels the opposite and expect magic to happen. Your brain is smart. It knows when you're just saying words versus when you truly mean them. The power lies not in perfect phrases, but in honest intention. Your brain changes through something called neuroplasticity. This means your brain can form new connections throughout your entire life. Every time you choose a loving thought over a harsh one, you're building new neural pathways. These pathways get stronger each time you use them. Eventually, kind self-talk becomes more natural than criticism. The process happens slowly at first. Your old patterns of negative self-talk have been years in the making. They feel automatic because you've practiced them so much. But when you consistently choose different words, you start creating new automatic responses. Your brain begins to default to kindness instead of judgment. There's a big difference between empty positive thinking and genuine self-compassion. Empty positive thinking sounds like everything is perfect when you're clearly struggling. Genuine self-compassion sounds like, this is really hard right now, and I'm going to be gentle with myself as I work through it. One dismisses your reality, the other acknowledges it with love. Let's discover the specific words that resonate most deeply with your heart. Place your hand on your chest. Say, "I am enough," and notice how it feels. Does your body relax slightly? Does something shift in your chest? Now try, "I forgive myself." Again, notice your body's response. Your body will tell you which word words carry healing power for you. Some people connect deeply with I am safe. Others feel more response to I am worthy of love. Some find peace in I trust myself, while others prefer I am learning and growing. There are no perfect words that work for everyone. The words that heal you are the ones that make your nervous system settle and your heart feel held. Speaking to yourself with the same kindness you'd show a beloved friend creates lasting change in your brain and body. Think about how you comfort a friend who's hurting. Your voice becomes softer. Your words become gentler. You offer patience and understanding. You can give yourself this same gift when you consistently choose loving words. Your body releases different chemicals. Stress hormones like cortisol decrease. Healing hormones like oxytocin increase. Your immune system gets stronger. Your blood pressure lowers. Your heart rhythm becomes more steady and calm. This isn't just emotional healing. It's physical healing happening at the cellular level. The profound shifts that happen when you consistently choose loving words build over time. Each kind word to yourself is like depositing love in your own heart. These deposits add up. They create a foundation of self-love that becomes unshakable. You start to feel worthy of good things. You begin to trust your own judgment. You find strength you didn't know you had. What specific words and affirmations help rewire your mind for self-love? The ones that feel like coming home to yourself. When you find the right words, something inside you recognizes them as truth. Your shoulders drop. Your breathing deepens. You feel a sense of relief, like you've been waiting your whole life to hear these words spoken to you with love. This practice of loving self-talk creates the perfect conditions for your body's natural healing systems to work even more powerfully. Right now, as you practice self-compassion, your body is releasing healing chemicals you cannot see or feel. In this very moment, your cells are responding to the kindness you're showing yourself. Your immune system is getting stronger. Your inflammation levels are dropping. Your body is literally healing itself because you chose to be gentle with your own heart. Self-love isn't just emotional. It triggers measurable changes in your immune system, inflammation levels, and cellular repair. When you speak to yourself with kindness, your body produces more white blood cells. These cells fight off illness and infection. When you treat yourself with patience, your body makes fewer stress chemicals that cause inflammation. This isn't wishful thinking. This is your biology responding to love. Many people dismiss self-compassion as soft without realizing it's one of the most powerful healing tools available. They think being kind to themselves is weak or self-indulgent. They believe pushing themselves hard creates the conditions your body needs to heal and grow stronger. When you practice loving kindness toward yourself, your immune function improves in ways you can measure. Your body makes more antibodies that protect you from getting sick. Your natural killer cells become more active in fighting off harmful invaders. Your body's ability to heal wounds increases. Even your response to vaccines gets better when you treat yourself with consistent care. The inflammatory markers in your blood actually decrease when you practice self-compassion regularly. Inflammation is your body's response to stress and threat. When you criticize yourself harshly, your body creates inflammation as if you're under attack. When you speak to yourself gently, these inflammatory chemicals calm down. Your joints hurt less. Your muscles recover faster. Your whole body feels more comfortable. There's a direct connection between emotional healing and physical recovery from illness or injury. People who practice self-compassion heal faster from surgery. They recover more quickly from colds and flu. They have less chronic pain. Their bodies use energy for healing instead of defending against their own harsh thoughts. When you treat yourself with genuine care and patience, stress hormones like cortisol decrease throughout your system. High cortisol levels keep your body in a state of emergency. They slow down healing. They weaken your immune system. They make it harder for your body to repair damaged tissues. But self-compassion tells your body it's safe to heal. Let yourself feel the actual sensations of relaxation and healing happening in your body right now. Notice how your shoulders feel as you breathe kindly into your heart space. Feel how your jaw becomes softer when you speak gentle words to yourself. Sense the warmth spreading through your chest as you offer yourself forgiveness. This is healing happening in real time. Your heart rate becomes more steady and rhythmic when you practice self-love. Your blood pressure drops to healthier levels. Your breathing naturally becomes deeper and more efficient. Your muscles release tension they've held for months or years. These changes support every system in your body. The healing response you're creating right now doesn't stop when this meditation ends. Your body continues this repair work while you sleep. Your cells keep responding to the love you've given yourself today. The neural pathways you've strengthened with kind words keep growing. The stress chemicals you've reduced stay lower for hours. This healing builds on itself over time. Each moment of self-compassion makes the next moment easier. Each gentle word to yourself creates more space for healing. Each breath of self-love adds to your body's ability to repair and restore itself. You're not just feeling better temporarily. You're changing your body's baseline for health and wellness. Your body knows how to heal when given the right conditions. Those conditions aren't perfect nutrition or exercise, though those help. The most important condition is feeling safe and loved. When you give yourself this gift of compassion, every cell in your body receives the message that it's okay to relax. It's safe to heal. It's time to restore. How does self-compassion actually change your physical healing process? It creates the optimal internal environment for your body's natural repair systems. Your body shifts from defense mode to healing mode, allowing all your natural recovery processes to work at their best. As you prepare for sleep, your body will continue integrating all this healing work at the deepest levels. As you drift into sleep tonight, your body will continue this healing work, integrating love into every cell. Your heart will keep beating with the rhythm of self-compassion you've created. Your muscles will stay soft with the kindness you've given them. Your nervous system will remember this feeling of safety and peace. Trust that this practice of self-love will grow stronger each time you return to it, creating lasting change from the inside out. Each gentle word becomes easier to believe. Each moment of acceptance builds on the last. Let yourself rest, knowing that you are worthy of all the love and healing you've just given yourself.